Fox 35 News Edge at 6 starts now.
A female yells from within a residence as she racks a firearm and states, "My king will kill all of you. You are Lucifer's children." This was in response to deputies yelling for Master Deputy Link to crawl to them.
Disturbing new details regarding the deadly ambush of Lake County deputies on Friday. The sheriff says this woman at the center of it claimed that she was doing God's work and lured one of the deputies to his death. That woman is 48-year-old Julie Sulpizio, and she's now under arrest for orchestrating this nightmare that left one deputy dead and 2 others injured. Good evening, I'm John Brown.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Luann Sorrell. The sheriff says Sulpizio showed no remorse and was even joyful when describing the crime. We have live team coverage tonight. Marie Edinger is talking with neighbors about that deadly Friday night. But first, Fox 35's Stephanie Buffamonte shares the wild new details. Stephanie, the sheriff was fighting back tears during that news conference.
Yeah, you have just got to imagine how hard it has been for the sheriff's office. The sheriff even saying that some deputies called out sick Saturday just because they were so upset about what happened. They haven't lost a deputy in the line of duty in nearly 20 years. The last time that happened was 2005. And like you said, we got a lot of new information about what happened on that day. The sheriff says that Julie Sulpizio believed that God was speaking with her and that she was trying to lure her neighbors to her home to kill them. The sheriff said that Deputy Link was a hero and that he lost his life that fateful day when she was trying to in turn kill her neighbors. So deputies responded to a call on Friday about Julie assaulting those neighbors that I was talking about. Deputies then did a welfare check on her home. When they got there, they had found broken window and 2 dead dogs outside. Deputy Link and Deputy Harold Howell went into the home where they found Julie's husband Michael waiting in body armor with a rifle positioned on the couch, ready for an ambush. Now that is when he shot Deputy Link. Deputy Howell was also shot. The sheriff said this family was very closed off to society. They didn't have cell phones. They didn't have a TV. They were very religious and very anti-government and said they were ready for this ambush. Take a listen to what he had to say.
In excess of 20 firearms, ranging from high caliber rifles to pistols to shotguns, appear have to have been gathered and placed and staged in the living room area. Ammunition had also been stockpiled in the living room. A search of the house showed gas masks, body armor, ghillie suits, medical bags, bug-out bags, MREs, and bottled water just stockpiled up.
Now, their daughters were also in the home. One of them was caught on Deputy Link's body camera saying, quote, "My king will kill all of you. You are Lucifer's children." The sheriff says that Julie's 2 daughters who were in the home and her husband Michael had all committed suicide on that day, shooting themselves in the head on their couch in the living room that we were just talking about. Now, Julie is facing a dozen charges, including first-degree murder, and the state attorney said she could face the death penalty. We'll send it back to you.
Stephanie, thank you for that update. Our live team coverage continues now. The sheriff says his deputy saved the lives of several neighbors in this ambush. That's because the suspect was allegedly planning to kill them first.
And Fox 35's Marie Edinger is covering that part of the story today. Marie.
Right. I mean, you saw that clip of the sheriff nearly in tears, and that was not just for what his deputies went through, but because of what they gave. When they first went to that house, it was because they were doing a welfare check on the family. They wanted to make sure that the people inside that house were okay. That's how these deputies wound up giving their lives and their limbs for this. And it wasn't just that one instance. Later, after Deputy Link had been trapped inside, a rescue team went in. They were there to try to save him and make sure everyone else was okay. All of the work that they were doing was to make sure to protect not just their own, but that entire community. And that's what the sheriff says he's so thankful for tonight.
I can't explain the feeling you have of knowing you have a deputy sheriff that's shot up inside of a home and you can't get him out. To form that rescue team that quick and go back in with a shield, that's bravery.
When horrible things like this happen, we often hear neighbors say they could never have seen this coming.
And all of a sudden, chaos. Just goes to show you never know.
In the case of Michael Sulpizio and his adopted daughters Savannah and Cheyenne Sulpizio, people might not have expected something so horrible as this, but they wouldn't say it came out of nowhere.
If you got that bad vibe about someone, you stay away from. Weird.
I always found them weird, so I never really talked to them.
What do you mean weird?
They just gave me weird vibes.
That family filmed this video the night of the ambush. Another man who sent us this video from outside the property said the same thing, that he got bad vibes from the family. And people have had violent interactions with the family in the past.
He said, like, oh, like, next time, like, I see you writing that thing with your friend, like, I'm gonna put a bullet in both of y'all.
He is screaming in her face, telling her that he's gonna shoot my dog in the face.
Michael Dedeker is the one who first called 911 Friday after he says Julie Sulpizio started attacking his fiance and a couple other people. When deputies showed up, Julie said this.
See, we needed to trick the evil to come out.
The sheriff says she later admitted she was trying to lure Dedeker and his fiance to her home so she could kill him. Deputies showed up instead, trying to do a welfare check on the family. That's when they were ambushed. You're referring to them as a group? Is it a family? Is it a cult?
What I'd like to refer to them as, I can't.
We do have some happier updates for you tonight. Now, Deputy Howell, he's the one who went in at the same time as Master Deputy Link. He had been shot in the wrist. We do now know that he is going to be okay. He had surgery today and should regain full mobility of his arm. We also know Deputy Gargano, who went in on that rescue team and was shot repeatedly, brought to the hospital in critical condition on Friday. He is now in stable condition. We got an update that he was out around 3 p.m. from surgery and was able to speak and should hopefully be okay in no time. Live in Lake County, Marie Ettinger, Fox 35 News.
Thanks, Marie. And the Sheriff's Office is also sharing details about the funeral for Master Deputy Link. It's going to be held this Saturday at 11 a.m. in Claremont at the Real Life Church. And you can depend on Fox 35 News to be there and cover it live for you.
To listen to the full 40-minute news conference, go to our website, app, or Fox Local app to hear the sheriff describe the chaotic scene and timeline in his own words. That's fox35orlando.com.